Hey everyone, welcome back to ButchyBoom Reviews. It's another Saturday night here, and we're reviewing the greats from the Honky Tonk era, folks. And tonight we have on the spotlight with Bobby Bare, Marie Laveau. Stick around, look at the scroll for the next 17 seconds. It'll tell you exactly what we're doing in this video, and we'll see you on the other side. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Here we are, another Saturday night. Bobby Bare, folks. We're talking Bobby Bare. Who's Bobby Bare? You don't know Bobby Bare? You haven't heard of Bobby Bare? You're kidding me. Well, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know Bobby Bare was huge in country music. Huge. Had some great big hits that he put out. One of them is Marie Laveau, and that's the spotlight song that we're talking about tonight. So hopefully by the end of this video, you're going to learn who Bobby Bare is. You're going to know one of his big songs that he's done. You'll know that the time era that it occurred here in the Honky Tonk era, and well, you'll know whatever else we tell you that we can put together. Stick around, we got a whole bunch we're going to talk about. Before we get too far ahead, please don't forget to subscribe. We're here every Saturday night putting out these videos. Sometimes we're going to be live, most times probably. So make sure that you're here every Saturday night, 8 o'clock. With that said, let's talk Bobby Bare. So Bobby's been around since in the mid-50s or so. He really tried to get his start in country music. Wasn't so successful. Wound up joining the military. After he came out of the military in the early 60s is about when he really started to take off as an artist. 72, 73, he was really huge, really big, and that's where Marie Laveau came out. Now listen, 500 miles from home. He did Dr. Hook, Sylvia's Mother. What a great version of that. He did some Chris Christopherson tunes. He's done a lot. Bobby Bare has been around, and he's a very serious country singer, but at the same time, he's also knows how to have a little bit of fun. He's even done songs with his son, Bobby Jr., little guy, way back in the day. There's a couple of songs, Daddy What If, real serious kind of song, Daddy What If the Sun Stops Shining. That kind of thing. Phenomenal song. Singing in the Kitchen, another big album that they did in the early 70s. Singing in the Kitchen, Banging on the Pots and Pans. We're going to try to find that and get it up here for you because it's a great song. It's Bobby and his entire family. So Bobby does know how to let his hair down a little bit. And what shows in that is Marie Laveau. Again, a little on the heavier side for country music, but guess what? It's still a clear, an articulate sounding song. You can hear all the lyrics. There's no guessing what is he really trying to say or what did he say. You know those songs that where you're just like or I don't know an example off the top of my head, but we'll make our own words up to go with it. It sounds like this. With Bobby Bare, there's no worry about that. The music, the actual band, amazing. I mean, again, a clear, good country sound. I just love hearing Bobby let his hair down singing this song. He's getting up in age, folks. He's not Willie's age. Willie's going to be 89 this year. But he is 86. So he's been around. He's still touring. So if you get a chance to go out and see Bobby Bare, hurry up and go. No offense, Bobby. We want you here for a good long time. I love you. So, Marie Laveau. Great friggin' song. And we're going to review this song, and we're going to hold it up against the social backdrop of today. With all the issues that we've got going on today, does this song actually line up? Can it be played on the radio? Can Bobby Bare do this song, or is he better off letting it go and letting somebody else do the song? So let's get right into it. Listen, I've heard the song 150 times. I want to say forward and backwards, but backwards is a lie. Mostly forward. And I cannot tell you of one single lyric that would jump out at me as being offensive. And certainly there's nothing offensive about Bobby Bare at all against today's social backdrop. So with those two caveats in place, absolutely this song could be played on the radio again today. In fact, it's a fun song. It's a toe tapper. It's one that you really want to crank up and turn it up and sing along to because, if you grew up in that era, everybody knows the song Marie Laveau. A lot of folks forget about it. And when I found the song again, I'm like, oh, wow, Marie Laveau. It's one of them songs that you can really sing along and sink your teeth into. It's not the more serious side of country, a little bit light-sided. It's a lot of fun. And, hey, we're coming up on Halloween. And so songs like this, it sort of gives me a little bit of a festive mood. But with all that said, listen to the song for yourself in its entirety because that's what we do here in the interest of transparency. I'm not going to come here babbling about and then not have you know what I'm talking about. I want you to hear exactly what we're talking about and what I'm trying to put forth to you. This classic country style of music has been lost. It's a sin. It needs to come back. Too much snapping and popping and carrying on in today's country music to the point where it blows my mind. It's almost unrecognizable as country music. If it wasn't for a steel guitar here and there, I would be hard pressed to say that that's country. Okay, and that's a fact, and I'm sorry. But I do like some of the new stuff. I'm not saying that I don't. I really do. I enjoy some of that new stuff, but I really miss my classic stuff, and that's why I'm trying to introduce folks to it into the Honky Tonk era so that you guys know the history of what we're hearing on today's radio is. And people like Bobby Bare who've laid the foundation. Bobby Bare, Hank Williams, and some of the great female artists of the day, Kitty Wells, Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette, just to name a few, Jeannie Seely. I can go on, but we're not going to. That style of music is what Bobby Bare brings to the table. And that's the kind of style of music that I'm hoping that we can return to our radio waves, whether it's being redone again or, the novel idea is to just play Bobby Bare's Marie Laveau, just like we're going to do right now, folks. You ready? Let's go ahead and listen. You've heard enough of me talking. I'll pick it up on the other side of the song. But for right now, let's listen to Marie Laveau. Marie Laveau.
The most famous of all the voodoo queens that ever existed is Marie Laveau down in Louisiana. There's a lot of weird, ungodly tales about Marie. She's supposed to have a lot of magic potions and spells and curses. Down in Louisiana where the black trees grow lives a voodoo lady named Marie Laveau. She got a black cat tooth and a mojo bone. And anyone who wouldn't leave her alone, she go, another man done gone. She lives in a swamp in a hollow log with a one-eyed snake and a three-legged dog. She got a bent, bony body and stringy hair. And if she ever seen y'all messing around there, she go, another man done gone. And then one night when the moon was black, into the swamp come Handsome Jack. A no good man like you all know when he was looking around for Marie Laveau. He said, Marie Laveau, you lovely witch, give me a little charm that'll make me rich. Give me $1 million and tell you what I'll do. This very night I'm gonna marry you, and it'll be another man done gone. So Marie done some magic and she shook a little sand and made $1 million and she put it in his hand. Then she giggled and she wiggled and she said, hey, hey, I'm getting ready for my wedding day. But oh, Handsome Jack, he said, goodbye, Marie. You're too damn ugly for a rich man like me. Then Marie started mumbling, her fangs started gnashing, her body started trembling and her eyes started flashing, and she went, another man done gone. Oh, if you ever get down where the black trees grow and meet a voodoo lady named Marie Laveau, if she ever asks you to make her your wife, man, you better stay with rest of your life, or it'll be another man done gone. Show me that pretty white tooth.
You know, every time I hear this song, you can't help but sing along. And it's a good thing you guys weren't seeing, because I was singing and I probably would have broke the YouTube if you would have heard me. So, again, I don't see any reason why this song can't be played on the radio. And the problem with the old country music, the old honky tonk stuff, it's been relegated in most places to 7 a.m. on a country station somewhere that they'll play these flashbacks for an hour or two. Brooks and Dunn, somebody will do these things, sort of like the old Casey Kasems. And then they're gone. You don't hear from them again until next week. So a couple hours on a Sunday morning, folks, doesn't cut it for me. You know, here's an idea for some radio stations. You know, you can do, a flashback at noon. How about a flashback at 9 and a flashback at 3, or a flashback for your evening drive at home, folks? There's lots of stuff we can do to bring these songs back and keep them relevant. And what we can do is we can watch these videos, we can share these videos, we can tell everybody we know about these songs, we can buy the songs, the albums. They're still selling them today, folks. So, support the artists, show their relevance, and, the radio stations will have no choice but to stand up and take notice. In the meantime, if you have a local radio station that, call them up, demand, don't ask, that they play Bobby Bear's Marie Laveau. Until next Saturday, folks, at 8 o'clock, we'll see you. Please don't forget to subscribe. It really means a lot. And until next week, Godspeed. Thank you so much.